Hello YouTube, I'm back after an absence of about a month now, I think. I don't know, I've lost count, but anyway. This is going to be the first video in what I'm going to call a sort of an not on-off series, but it's going to be the first video of a series I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be doing a complete recap of my entire comic book collection, box by box, because there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So we're starting today with this one, which is going to be my Marvel UK comic books. So starting with the Complete Fantastic Four number 18. I haven't really done much to set this up properly, have I? Because I'm an idiot, so I didn't think about any of that. There we go. Next time, Jamie, think properly. We then have the Complete Fantastic Four number 31, which anyone who's been following my channel for a while may recognise as one of the first comic books actually seen on my channel. I think probably the very first. Remember that very first short I did, where I only had a few of these, and this was one of them. And this was the first comic book in that short, so it's actually probably the very first comic book seen on this channel, I believe. It's number 31. Then we have the Complete Fantastic Four number 34. The Complete Fantastic Four, excuse me. Complete Fantastic Four number 36. Great cover with the Thing, that one. And the last of these I have at the moment, I get some more, is the Complete Fantastic Four number 37. Next up, I have Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 21. And you can guess why I picked that one up, can't you? Yes, the Green Goblin's on the cover. And this is from 1973. Those ones from the late 1970s. That's 1973. I'm not going to put them all up there, am I? Then I have Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 22. Just going to move that over there because I just realised that's not going to balance on there very long, is it? Then we have Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 28. Kraven the Hunter. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 29. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 30. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 32. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 39, the great cover with the lizard on. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 42. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 45. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 46. I think that's actually quite a well-known cover, unless I'm mistaken. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 52. Another Vulture one here. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 62. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 72, and you can all guess again. There's three, no prizes for guessing why I bought this one. Green Goblin. Actually, my favourite Spider-Man villain of all time. Number 73, again. Green Goblin front and centre. Inside, the Green Goblin's Revenge. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 84. It's got Shocker on the front cover there. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 87. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 90. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 97. Hello. Sorry, it's got something going on with it. It's basically untucked itself, which is not a good thing. Awkward. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 129. And now the Green Goblin. As you can see, he's not on the front cover, but his name is. So, yeah. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 130. And you can see why I bought this one right at the bottom here. The Green Goblin Returns. And yes, I must admit I didn't notice that when I first bought it, but oh well. So, you know, I buy them to read, to look at, to do videos like this with. So, you know, to me, the condition isn't everything. Another Green Goblin one. This is going to be a pattern on me, isn't it? Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 134, The Goblin's Power. As anybody who knows me will tell you, I will pick up any Spider-Man book, comic book that has the Green Goblin in it. That's just me. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 136. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 137. Another Vulture cover. Ah, yes, this one. Now, this is Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 140. And I picked this one up because on this particular day, just before I went to the comic book store that morning while I was having my breakfast, I've been watching Disney Plus, and I've been watching the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Basically, the Spider-Man that I grew up with, the legendary Christopher Daniel Barnes. Or Christopher Daniel Barnes, I'm sure. I got to I'm on season 2. And this character shows up in and the character on the front cover of this one shows up in season 2. And I'd just been watching some of the episodes with him in. And I thought, yeah, I'll pick that one up. A monster called Morbius. Yes, and I'd also seen the episode with that, Spider-Man with the 6 arms. So, yeah. Excuse me. I'm not going to have my dinner, so that's why I'm a bit... Well, that's happening, basically. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 143. Morbius on the front cover again, but also this time the Lizard as well. Spider-Man Comics Weekly number 149. Oh. Then we have Super Spider-Man number 229. I swear that's Mary Jane and Flash Thompson, but I could be wrong. Super Spider-Man number 230. Super Spider-Man number 233. Super Spider-Man number 260. Super Spider-Man number 262. Super Spider-Man number 263. Super Spider-Man 271. Oops. Super Spider-Man 273. Sorry, it's my back. Super Spider-Man 276. Super Spider-Man 277. Super Spider-Man 285. Green Goblin. Oh, come here. Super Spider-Man 291. Again, Green Goblin. Need I say more? Super Spider-Man 283. Super Spider-Man 294. Super Spider-Man 295, and this one features Dracula, apparently. Super Spider-Man 296. Here's what I'm going to do. Excuse me a second, everybody. Because, for the sake of my own back, I'm just going to grab a pile from the box, sit back here, and do it this way. So I've actually got support from my back. So I'm going to have to chop the video in half. So then we have Spider-Man comic number 318. Spider-Man comic number 328. Spider-Man comic number 333. The Spectacular Spider-Man Weekly, or just Spider-Man comic, but Spectacular Spider-Man Weekly number 334. Spectacular Spider-Man Weekly number 345. Then we have Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 412. Daredevil. Excuse me. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 413. See, I didn't even know this particular book existed until I was watching a YouTube video before going into my local comic book store, and then I found these, and I'm like, yes. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 414. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 415. I didn't actually realise they were in numerical order at all. Which I must have done, but I must have forgotten. Whoops. Hold on. There we go. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number... Oh, we've gone out of order. Number 417. So I don't have number 416, but I suppose I could probably find that quite easily on YouTube. On eBay or something like that. There's always someone looking to sell these, or some, you know, some mum who's cleaning out her son's room from years ago and doesn't know what she's got, or something like that. Anyway, Spider-Man Hulk Weekly number 419. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 420. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 421. Spider-Man and Hulk Weekly number 427. Marvel, Mighty World of Marvel, starring the Incredible Hulk, number 48. I've also got the 1960s font for the Fantastic Four there, despite this being a book from 1973. Mighty World of Marvel, starring the Incredible Hulk, 124. Mighty World of Marvel, starring the Incredible Hulk, number 135. Mighty World of Marvel, starring the Incredible Hulk, number 202. Mighty World of Marvel, starring the Incredible Hulk, number 203. This should be just really good. Mighty World of Marvel. Mighty World of Marvel, number 204. Number 205. Mighty World of Marvel, number 206. Yeah, just double checking. Mighty World of Marvel, number 207. And I've got one of these, sadly only one. This is Marvel Comic number 352 from 1979. And then we've got Marvel Team Up number 12 from 1980. Again, Daredevil on the cover. And we have Marvel Team Up number 7. Why is that one? Anyway, they've got them around because that's number 12 and that's number 7, so this one should have been first, but there's number 7. Right. It should be that way around. Then I have 2 of these. 2 of these. I will be getting some more of these next time I go into Dark Star. Dark Star's my local comic book store. And this is Rampage number 2. And Rampage number 3. I don't think they had number 1, but they did have a lot of others there, which I think went in numerical order. So I will be looking into that the next time I'm in there. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Then we have, excuse me again, Superheroes number 44. And the Superheroes number 47. We have Savage Sword of Conan number 4. Savage Sword of Conan number 5. Savage Sword of Conan number 6. Savage Sword of Conan number 7. Savage Sword of Conan number 9, although this is, I believe, a totally different number 9, but there you go. Still a Savage Sword of Conan, so I put it in the number 9 slot. Savage Sword of Conan number 15. Because if I find the actual Savage Sword of Conan number 9 that looks like these, I will put it in that slot. Naturally. Give me a sec. Oh. Get the rest of these out. That way, I can do all of them without having to keep reaching over to the box. Alright. Stay there. Stay there, I said. Okay, so we have Savage Sword of Conan number 16. Sorry, something on the iPad screen there. Savage Sword of Conan number 17. Savage Sword of Conan number 167. See? 167. Because someone thought, he's gone balmy. No, he hasn't. Then we have The Avengers number 26. The Avengers 27. The Avengers 28. The Avengers 29. The Avengers number 30. The Avengers number so good because they started moving it around. Now I can't see it. There it is up there, number 31. See what I mean? Sometimes I put it down here, sometimes I put it up there. It's confusing. Number 31. Avengers number 32. The Avengers number 33. The Avengers number 34. Oop, don't slip. The Avengers number 35. Yep. Let's see, I slip a bit because I don't appear to have number 36, so I have to keep an eye out for the next time I'm in my LCS. But Avengers number 37. Otherwise I need to keep my eyes open for number 38 as well, because that doesn't appear to be here. Because we go straight to Avengers number 39. Avengers number 40. Avengers number 41. Avengers number 42. Avengers number 43. I sometimes you can't actually see them on these because they're right there on that dark green. Can you see? There. Ridiculous, isn't it? Avengers number 44, I assume. Yes, number 44. Avengers number 45. Avengers number 48. So 46 and 47 are missing. Avengers number 61. Avengers number 68. Avengers number 71. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, it's my back. I've had problems with it for years. Oh god, my camera's going. I've had problems with my back for years, but yeah. Avengers number 80. Avengers number 81. Avengers number 83. I do like these Marvel UK books, I really do. Avengers number 86. Avengers number 87. Namor. Oops. Hey, stay up there. Avengers number 88. Number 89. Avengers number 90. And then I appear to lose track here because that's number 90. And numbers 91 through 104 appear to not be in my collection yet. But hopefully that's when I get to my LCS I'll be able to have a little look for them. Hopefully they'll have them. Because I usually have quite a lot of these. And like boxes by the door. Front door. So it's kind of cool. It's a really cool little comic book store. Small, family run. But it's amazing. So we have Avengers number 105. Avengers number 106. Avengers number 107. Avengers number 108. Avengers number 109. Avengers number 110. I've got some damage there. Avengers number 111. Avengers number 112. Avengers number 113. Now you can see why somebody looking through these in a box might skip past all these because they've got the same colour for the words The and Avengers. This is so the one I just showed you is number 113. This is number 114. Now, if you're just going through these, looking at the tops, you go, oh well, black and white wording for the Avengers. I've got that one. That's number 113. I've got that one. I've got that one. So you'd be missing a whole load of issues because, obviously, back issues because you're not looking properly. So there's number 114. Now I'll show you number 115. You ready? Here it is. The cover is obviously different. Look at that old comic book smell, which I love. But you know, you still got red and black could at least change the colour of the word Avengers to tip us off that actually it's a it's a different issue. But number 116 actually changed the whole cover colour to yellow this time, and also it's now blue. The word Avengers. A bit loud, sorry. Number 117. Number 118. $120. Ooh, 119 is missing. See, so I know. And I've got these all logged in an app, so don't worry about that. So when I go into Darkstar, I can get my app out and be like, okay, which gaps do I need to fill while I'm looking through this box? Number 121. Number 124. So 122, 123 there's a gap I need to fill. Number 125. $127, so 126, another gap I need to fill. I know that now. See, that's why doing this video sometimes helps. That was 126. Avengers number 130. So that was that 27, the last one? So I now know I need to fill in the gap of 28, 29 as well. So there you go. I'm glad I did this video now. Number 132. So, what was that last one? Was that number 130? Yes, so again, 131, another gap I need to plug. Number number 135, so 33, 34. Another gap there, another sort of sizable gap there that I need to plug. Avengers number 136, so that follows straight on, so that's good. I know that I go from 135 and I've now got the immediately following issue, number 137. Avengers number 141, so I now know that 38, 39 and 40, that's a gap of 3 issues. I need to fill that gap so that I catch up to myself. 142. What's Spider-Man saying there? Hey, there are there are faithful ones. Spider-Man web spinners. It's see inside for details. Okay, that's meant to be some kind of competition. What was the last one? 145? No, 142. So I know I need 143 because it goes straight to 144 in my collection. So now I know I need 143. That's pretty brave. I mean, this is 76. That's brave to put a cover like that on a children's, well, essentially a children's comic book back in 1976. That's ballsy. That's brave. Avengers number 146. So I now know I need number 145, but there's one number from 146. And the last one I have at the moment is 147. Yeah. So that is my Marvel UK comic book collection. Yeah, thank you for watching. And I think the next video I do will probably be, looking at these 4 boxes next to me, I think I will do my regular Marvel, you know what I mean, this box in the middle, my Amazing Spider-Man sort of short box, which I think has Spider-Man, still Spider-Man, hold on. There's Spider-Man, Thor, and then a few sort of and a few loose, odd-end comic books in the back. So yeah, that'll be the next one I do. Spider-Man and Thor, with a couple of extra ones in the back. Oh, actually, talking of extras, don't need that one because I'll show you this one, but I'm sure you've already seen that one before. This will be for another video. It's probably show up again another video. That's Batman Adventures number 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn in comic books. I will just point out, this isn't the original, this is a facsimile. I'm not here to try and jib anybody. It's a facsimile edition. You can probably tell that by the fact that it says $3.99 on the front cover, as that wouldn't have been its original price. No, what's that? No, the one I want to show you are these two that I got in my local comic book store. These are, by the way, these are both facsimile editions. These are the genuine article. They will cost me so much more money. They are both facsimiles, but it's books like these are why I'm glad facsimile editions exist. Facsimile editions exist. I promise you that is just squash in there. It's not a gin and tonic. I promise you that. Even though I do like a good gin and tonic, that's not gin and tonic. It is just squash. When I said these next two books I got in my local comic book store 2-3 days ago. These are the reasons. Couple of the reasons I'm glad that facsimile editions exist. Number one is this, which is a facsimile edition of Detective Comics number 359, which of course is the first appearance of Batgirl. And then the other one is from spring of 1940. You may have already guessed it. And this again is a facsimile edition, because a genuine edition of this would have cost me like goodness knows how much. But it is a facsimile edition of Batman number 1, of course, which is of course the first appearance. Show you that cover again. Batman number 1, facsimile edition. You can probably tell that by the fact that it says $9.99 on the front. But this is of course, as everybody knows, has the origin of Batman in it for one, right at the very beginning, and then it's the first appearance of, yes, my favourite Batman villain, or my favourite DC villain of all time, the Joker. His first appearance, and also very nearly his end. Because, and sorry, but spoilers for anyone who's not read this, the last story in here is called The Joker Returns. And in said story, the Joker decides to try and, how do I say this, unalive Batman. And somehow, in a feat of very bizarre, extreme physical bizarreness, manages to accidentally unalive, well, I managed to sort of somehow accidentally, very nearly unalive himself. However, when this was shown to the then editor of DC, the head of DC, editor of DC, he said, no way. Because this was I believe this was Bill Finger's idea to unalive the Joker here in his first appearance, because Bill Finger didn't really want to do any kind of reoccurring villain. But both Bob Kane and the then editor-in-chief of DC went, nope, we're keeping him alive. So this panel here at the bottom with these two paramedics was added, where it says, if I can read this backwards, "What's the matter, Doc? You look as if you've seen a ghost." And the doctor, to which the doctor replies, "I might have. I just examined this man. He isn't dead. He's still alive. And he's going to live." And that was basically the way of saying, no, the Joker's not dead. He is in fact alive. So that was literally their only way they could think of to say, well, actually, no, what you're seeing here isn't the Joker unaliving himself. It's just a total accident. But don't worry, the Joker is going to live and he is going to come back. And there's that whole page for those of you that want to have a look and potentially stop and read that. So yeah, the Joker's first appearance and very nearly his end, until the editor-in-chief and Bob Kane said to Bill Finger, no, you need to add in another panel very quickly where the Joker is actually revealed to have not unalived himself, he is actually still alive. Well, what defeats me is how the Joker goes to sort of, I don't want to say the word, but, well, this video's unmonetized anyway, so stuff it, but how the Joker has the dagger in his hand, and he goes to dagger Batman, and then yet, in some feat of absolute physical lunacy, he manages to somehow dagger himself. which says here, the Batman sidesteps. The killer clown stumbles forward into the building, driving the dagger into his own chest. That's just something that would never happen. And of course, just as the real first issue did, because these are made to be one-to-one recreations, we have this brilliant poster on the back of Batman and Robin, which is kind of like would have been a pin-up back in the 1940s. And next to Batman there it says, "Yours for bigger and better thrills, Batman." And just underneath Robin, between his legs, it says, "And that goes double for me, Robin." And just up there by Batman's shoulder, you can see Bob Kane. See, even says here, cut out and frame. No. The only way I would ever consider cutting that out and framing it is if I had managed to if I'd managed to snag myself 2 copies of this. Unfortunately, they only have 1 at Dark Star. I keep saying the name of my comic book store, but yeah, but they have 1 about a comic book store, Dark Star. So, unfortunately, my local comic book store only have 1 copy of this. But if they'd had 2, I probably would have bought them both, bought 2, so that I could literally keep 1 whole like this, untouched, and the other one I would have very carefully. That's because I'm a fan. I'm sorry. I would have very carefully cut that out and framed it. But obviously, as I've only got the 1 copy, I'm not going to do that because this now to me is like one of the crowning glories, one of the crowning jewels of my collection. Yeah, along with obviously my first appearance of Batgirl. So yes, I thought I'd just show you those, a nice little extra on the end. Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. You now know what my next video is going to be. And until next time, be nice to one another, be kind to one another, look after one another, like what you like, love who you love, and take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video.